How's it going, Databases? No Data here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Roblox Assassin. We are back once again on the 2022 Valentine's Day event for Roblox Assassin. We have done a lot in this event so far. We've gotten a bunch of new knives. So in case you guys did not know, there actually was a small little update to the game. It gave us a new cake pop code. By the time you guys are watching this, it's probably expired. But there was another cake pop code giving 6,000 of them. So that's pretty cool. There's more of them in circulation. And also, guys, competitive mode is officially out. So you can go ahead and hop into comp and get these prizes right here. We got the love letter and the rose caliber, so you can get that. And also, guys, this is the first season with the 9th generation of competitive prizes with the cyber shot and the cyber tanks. You could get on this leaderboard and get those knives. And this season is still in the newer format with the Royale search-based system. Prisman is still looking for a good format that will address the problem of boosters. It's probably going to be similar to old comp where you would just join a server and get points. This is probably going to be the final competitive season in this particular format. So if you guys enjoy this format, I would recommend going for this leaderboard if you can. But I know there are some people out there who prefer this format. So, I mean, if you want to get some knives this way, then be sure to do so. Because I'm pretty sure by the next competitive season, it's going to be a new format. But anyway, we'll be getting this exotic pretty soon. But that's not what we're focusing on today. Today, we are focusing on the new Valentine's Day Dream Knife. That is right, guys. We actually have a Dream Knife for this event, which I found to be pretty surprising. I found it pretty interesting because we actually didn't get a Dream Knife for the Halloween event or the Christmas event. Like, I was really expecting some Dream Knives for that event and we didn't get them. But for the summer event and the Valentine's Day event, we actually get dreams. And actually for the Christmas event, I think there was a Dream Knife planned. There actually was a planned part 2 of the Christmas event that ended up getting scrapped. And I think you can look at some of the scrap knives through the fountain. I believe the Wyvern Slayer and the Wyvern Legend you can look at through the fountain if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually make sure I'm spelling it right. Yeah, there's a Wyvern Slayer right there. Honestly, a really cool knife. And then the Legend right here. So I'm pretty sure this was going to be a Dream Knife for the Christmas event and it just didn't come out. And honestly, this is such a cool knife. I'm so disappointed it didn't release. But yeah, anyway, we actually have a Dream Knife this time for the Valentine's Day event, which is pretty nice. So in this video, we are going to go ahead and craft this knife, the Queen of Hearts. This is going to be pretty exciting. So if you guys are excited for this episode of Assassin, then be sure to drop a like on this video. It helps out a whole lot. And guys, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Assassin videos in the future. And also, guys, don't forget to use star code PURPLE when buying Robux and Roblox Premium because it really helps me out to continue making these videos for you guys. Alrighty, but let's go ahead and get started with the crafting. So we're going to go ahead and craft the Queen of Hearts. But before we do that, I'm just going to go through the ingredients that you need. Okay, so the first thing that you need to craft the Queen of Hearts is actually the King of Hearts Legendary. And you actually need 3 of these to craft this. Kind of makes sense. I mean, you know, it's called the Queen of Hearts, so it makes sense to have the King of Hearts within it. So as you guys know, the King of Hearts, it's basically just a stereotypical legendary that you can get in a normal case. It's in the polished case right here, it's in the sturdy case, it's in the elite case, and of course you could just get it in the time shop when it appears. The King of Hearts has super high demand right now because it's just one of those knives that you don't really care about until you actually need it, and now a lot of people are scrambling to get the King of Hearts. And because of its high demand, I'm pretty sure King of Hearts is worth like 1 exotic right now. People are overpaying so much for it. Honestly, if you need the King of Hearts, honestly, don't stress too much over it. I wouldn't trade it any more than a normal legendary. Because again, the King of Hearts, it's just a normal legendary. It's gonna go back down eventually. If you need the King of Hearts, I'd say your best bet is just the time shop. Just wait for the time shop to reset, and it'll be pretty likely that you'll be able to buy the King of Hearts right here. You could go for cases, but of course that does require a bit more luck. I'd say the elite case is probably your best bet. I mean, it always gives legendaries, but I'd say though the chances of getting a legendary are pretty high. The chances of getting a specific legendary, that's kind of low chances. So I would just wait for the time shop. I don't know, really not that hard to get King of Hearts. The next knife that you need is the Cupid sword, and you actually need 2 of them. As you guys know, you can go ahead and get the Cupid sword from the new Valentine box. Again, the chances of an exotic in this box are pretty high, so you do need 2 of them. but really it's not that hard to unbox a Cupid sword. You know, just keep trying and eventually you'll go ahead and get this knife. But yeah, this is probably one of the easier knives to get, even though you need 2 of them. The next knife that you need is the Cake Pop. Now, this is obviously very hit or miss. This is actually a code exotic, so you can go ahead and get this exotic for absolutely free if you just put in the code. Now, the problem with that is these are limited use codes, so only a certain amount of accounts can use a code at once. So far, we have had 2 codes for the Cake Pop, each of them being 6,000 uses. I'm not quite sure if there's gonna be a 3rd code. I'm gonna say probably not. But yeah, we did get our 2nd Cake Pop code today, but you guys are watching this a day later, so by the time you're watching this, the code is probably gone. So yeah, if you guys are watching this and you still need the Cake Pop, you can trade for it. And last but not least, the final knife that you need to craft the Queen of Hearts is the Cupid Star Mythic. So this is the mythic knife that you can get in the Valentine box. It's a 4% chance to get, so it's pretty rare. If you open a lot of these boxes, you're gonna get the Cupid Star eventually, but this one is pretty tough to get. You could get unlucky and just not get the Cupid Star. So yeah, you're probably gonna have to get lucky to get this mythic. Alternatively, you can trade for it. It might be a little bit expensive, but that's just what you'll have to do. This is probably the hardest knife to get for this crafting. And yeah, that is everything you need to get. So let's go ahead and put the ingredients together and let's craft this new dream knife. We got the Cupid Star right there. I gotta scroll down to the exotics. I gotta put down the Cake Pop. I gotta put down 2 Cupid swords. And last but not least, I need to put down 3 King of Hearts. So there we go right there. And we can go ahead and craft the Queen of Hearts dream knife. This is gonna be super duper exciting. 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go, guys. We just crafted the Queen of Hearts dream knife. Look at that, dude. That is awesome. Oh, what the heck? I just died for no reason. What the heck, dude? So there it is, guys. Let's go ahead and claim this brand new knife and let's go ahead and equip it. Let me go ahead and scroll down. There it is, Valentine's 2022, the Queen of Hearts. And there it is on my side right there. Let's go ahead and try this thing out. All right, so here it is, guys, the Queen of Hearts dream knife that you can get from the limited time crafting. And oh my god, this is a really delayed server. Look at that, dude. My knife throwing is so delayed. That is so bizarre. But anyway, guys, here is the knife right here. As you can see, it is a Valentine's Day themed axe. You can see that there is a lot of pink and purple within this knife. So yeah, as you can see, we have some purple in the middle here with a lot of silver on the outside of the axe right here. You can see that on both sides, we have some hearts right here, and we also have a heart in the very center. You can also see that there is a gold outline around the hearts, just like the other Cupid knives that we've had. The Cupid Star and the Cupid Sword kind of had a similar golden outline around the hearts. You can also see some golden patterns around here as well on the sides of the knife. We also have a bit of gold at the hilt right here, which is pretty cool. And then of course we have a nice handle right here. You can also see that there are some pink diamonds connecting the hearts. Like we have 2 hearts on the sides right here, and then we have some diamonds that connects to the very center heart, which I think is a pretty nice detail. And also, guys, as you can see, this knife does have an effect of its own. As you can see, there are some pink clouds around the knife, and you can also see some pink dots appearing and disappearing around my knife. And I don't believe this has a kill effect. Let me go ahead and check. Yeah, this knife does not have a kill effect, unfortunately. That's kind of a missed opportunity, to be honest. Again, we don't have a lot of knives with their own kill effects, so it would have been pretty cool to have the Valentine's Day dream, you know, sort of have that death effect. But of course, a very fitting effect for this dream knife would be the Heartify effect, so that you can just get from the bundle, or pretty much any Valentine's Day effect for that matter. We've had a handful of them in some older bundles, so they're not uncommon. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty cool dream knife. Again, we have a lot of axes in Assassin at this point, so I guess in that sense, there's not too much to write home about. But again, this is just a super cool axe. There's a lot of details to it. It looks really unique in its own right. And it's our first ever Valentine's Day dream. We haven't even had that many Valentine's Day mythics. I mean, we had one in the battle pass last year, so I guess that counts for something. But given how very few event dreams we've seen recently, I'm just surprised that we have one for this event. Oh, and look at that. This dude also crafted the Queen of Hearts. Look at that. We're twinning now. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. We are almost done with the Valentine's Day event. we have one more knife in the competitive season, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and grind those points or just trade for it. I don't know, we'll see what happens. All right, so for this video, I had a huge, like, 5+ minute section about whether or not the Queen of Hearts is going to be worth crafting. But in an awkward turn of events, the cake pop code was actually bugged and unlimited, so now it's a rare. So to compensate for this, the recipe for Queen of Hearts is a lot harder now. You actually need 2 Cupid stars now instead of 1, and you also need 5 cake pops because there's a lot of them now. So yeah, pretty much everything here went down. Obviously, because of the unlimited codes, cake pop kind of just dropped harder than my grades. And the reason that it became a rare was because a lot of people were disassembling it for tokens, which kind of made these a lot more common as well. So yeah, in summary, I'm pretty confident that crafting the Queen of Hearts is gonna be worth it. Again, we can just go ahead and add up the ingredients right here. Cupid star is worth 5 exotics and you need 2 of them. So this is about 10 exotics right here. This is 2 exotics. 2 exotics times 2 is 4, so 14 here with Cupid star and Cupid sword. Cake pop is currently worth 3 legendaries, which is half an exotic. So given that you need 5 cake pops, this is about 2.5 exotics right here. And then 3 King of Hearts, this is another half exotic. So at best, these ingredients combined are worth 17 exotics. And the Queen of Hearts is currently worth 20. So I would say this is definitely worth crafting. And also there's just way too many cake pops, so please craft it. And I'll just leave it at that, I guess. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and end off this episode with the Valentine case, because why the heck not? We have the keys to do so. Last time I got the mythic, which is pretty hype. I don't know. We're gonna get the mythic this time. I doubt it. We're gonna pass the... Oh my goodness. We're in between 2 Cupid swords and we get a sweet cake. That is honestly really unfortunate. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.